Hello everyone, I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' letter and provide the word-by-word feedback, along with the feedback against each criteria, and finally the overall score for this letter. Let us start the assessment now. The student has written down the addressee's contact details on the top. So the charge nurse, South Sydney Rehabilitation Center, South Sydney. So there's no spelling mistake here. I'm happy with that. And then she has written on the date underneath that with the blank line in between. That's good. This is how you need to also write down. So you have to give a blank line between two sections of your letter to make your letter readable and tidy. All right, she has written on dear charge nurse, comma. That's good because that's the designation of the addressee. I'm happy with that. She has written on the reference details of the patient, which is regarding Mrs. Sandra Phillips, aged 53. So that's good as well. I'm happy with that. This letter is being written to transfer Mrs. Sandra Phillips, who requires rehabilitation therapy after her discharge today. Perfect. So the first sentence is really good without any mistakes. I'm very happy for that. She underwent an evacuation of subdural hematoma through craniotomy, right? So that's good. Craniotomy. Okay, good. So the introduction paragraph doesn't have any mistakes. I'm very, very happy with the way that you are writing down, Ishwari. So it's really good. All right, on 8 July, let's go back and see, okay, so on 8 July, Mrs. Phillips has undergone tracheostomy. Although tracheostomy care is performing daily, it will be removing soon. No, it will be removed. It will be removed, okay, or it will not be provided, or it'll be stopped soon. It'll be ceased soon. It's not, it will be removing. This means the tracheostomy care is going to be removing something else, which is not good, okay. It will be stopped soon, okay, that would be much better. All right, so it will be removing. No, I mean, it's like I will be removing you from my sessions. Do you understand what I mean? Which means that's how you
Yes,
need
yes.
to write it down. But the way you have to say is like, your session will be removed. That's what you have to say. Okay, so will be
Okay.
removed. Okay,
Remove.
or will be stopped, or will be cancelled. Okay,
Stop.
do you know what I mean? Will be cancelled, or will be stopped, or will be seized. Seized
Okay.
or will be stopped. All right. So try
Okay.
to use proper phrases. You should not use verb plus ing after this one because the sentence structure is written down in the passive form. Okay, soon.
Okay.
All right, post operatively, comma, that's good. She has right side hemiplegia, that's okay. Consequently, comma, she required two staff for stand and transfer. Okay, remember the two staff. Staff is an uncountable noun. Okay, you can't use staffs at the end. That's
Yes.
wrong. So you should say two staff
Staff.
members. All right.
Staff members. Okay.
Yes, that's what you have to do. Or two people. You can
Members.
say two people for stand and transfer to for standing. Okay, for standing and transferring to sit out of bed. Okay, and transfer to sit out of bed, and also was ambulated to the short distance with the help of a walking frame under a physiotherapist supervision. Okay. um okay, if you feel it's going to be a bit complicated in terms of grammatical structure, it's better to split it into two sentences. You should have stopped maybe here itself, after out of bed. Okay,
Okay.
two
Okay, sir.
stuff for standing, isn't it? For standing. So it should, it's
Okay.
not for stand, but I think for, sorry,
Standing.
stand, it should be for standing. And then and transfer to sit out of bed. No, and transferring and transfer. Okay, it's wrong. And transferring. Okay. All right. What else? Of bed, and also was ambulated. So he was ambulated. She was ambulated to the for the short distance. No, no, no. This is like she was ambulated is wrong. She was able to ambulate. Um, it's not to the short distance. She was able to ambulate for the short distance. Was ambulated Was ambulated is wrong. 2. Okay. Was able to ambulate for. Okay. So for
Okay.
the short distance. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Under a physiotherapist supervision, that's wrong. Under a physiotherapist supervision. So you should have put an apostrophe after that. So physiotherapist supervision is wrong.
Okay.
Physiotherapist. Okay, it's really, really important
Okay.
that you use the possessive nouns. Okay, physiotherapist supervision.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Should be physio. Yep, good. All right, let's go to the next one. What else? She eats soft diet only, but it was accepting well. Which was accepting well? This is not good. She was able to tolerate well. Okay. She eats, loves, and
Only
you said
sometimes they
you used the
given
present
tolerating.
verb here. You used the present verb here. All right, and then
Yes.
the past verb here. You can't do that. It's wrong. What tense did they use in the case notes?
Sir, tolerating well only. So given tolerating well.
Tolerating well. Okay, and you said she eats soft diet only, but it was accepting. This is wrong because soft diet is the light diet, and then if the patient, everyone would be able to accept it very well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you can say she is comfortable with the light diet or soft diet.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Light diet. Okay. So that's all right. You don't need to mention it was accepting well is wrong. It was,
Okay, sir.
but you should say it
So
was
case not
accepting.
given
Yes.
soft diet but tolerating well only, sir.
Soft diet means light diet. You should have used a light diet. Okay. So you should have, the whole sentence could have been rewritten like, she's comfortable with her light diet. That's okay. That's it. So
Then
she's
okay.
comfortable means yeah, she's all right. She's okay with the diet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It was, but it wasn't accepting well. The whole sentence is not correct. She eats
Okay, sir.
soft diets only. Okay. She eats soft
So
diet
we can write
only.
bland diet.
Yeah, bland
Bland
diet.
diet.
Yeah, whatever it is here. Bland diet. Yes. But it was accepting well. This whole sentence need to be rewritten on. So you can say, um, she is comfortable with the
Okay, sir.
light diet. That's it. Finished.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
All right. But when you use but this one doesn't make sense. Okay, when she eats the hard one, maybe the one that takes that needs a lot of energy efforts, then you can mention that.
Okay.
Okay, but she is accepting it very well. But if it is a soft diet, everyone would be able to accept it very well. Okay, so it's not connected properly. Okay, this is wrong. Her craniotomy wound was not found any abnormalities. No, 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 no. No abnormalities were found in her wound. Okay, or in her whatever, wound site. Okay, so this is wrong again. Her craniotomy wound was not found. Okay, all right. Her craniotomy craniotomy sorry, wound was not found any, what did you write? Sorry, was not found any abnormalities or abnormalities. Found any abnormalities. Okay, abnormalities. All right, so you should have mentioned no abnormalities
In her room.
were found. No abnormalities were found in her wound site. Or you can
Okay, sir.
mention maybe in her craniotomy wound site. That is also fine. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So the one that you have written is wrong. All right. Okay, that's stables were removed. Okay, that's all right. Apart from that, she has mild aphasia and has what is it? Is it what is this? Sorry,
Two
the
plus
two plus
two plus
two plus speech
two plus
path input.
plus. Yes. The case notes given plus speech put input. I don't know, sir. What is that?
Path
I
input.
have.
Okay. Okay. All right. Two plus. Okay. More than two speech path inputs. That's what you should have mentioned. It's not.
Okay.
It should be more than two. I mean, more than one. So you should say more than one
Okay.
path input or two path input. Okay.
More
Something
than.
like that. Speech path input. Yep. Okay. Let's go to the next page. Socially, Mrs. Phillips is a sociology professor who lives with her partner, Mr. Mary Jane, on their sailboat in Pittwater. Is it sailboat?
No, sir. Something yacht. Something is given yacht,
Yacht.
sir.
Oh, yeah, a yacht. Okay.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Pittwater. Okay. She likes to hear Bach, Vivaldi, as well as ABC radio. Okay. She has a history of. Is this really important? You know, her likings and
Rehabilitation therapy,
dislikings.
sir.
Oh, okay.
Rehabilitation
Okay.
therapy.
All right. Okay. She has a history of social phobia when she was in her adolescence and adulthood. When she was, you don't need to put a comma here. This is wrong. So when she was, okay, when comma she was. Okay. In this case, what you should have done is you should have removed it. Okay. Remove the comma, please.
Okay, sir.
So it should be without any comma. Okay. When she has had, sorry, when she was in adolescence and adulthood. However, socially confident now. However, she is socially confident now because this is a past tense. Okay, she was. All right, and
Okay.
then this is the present tense. So you should say, however, comma socially. However, comma socially. Okay. However,
Okay, sir.
comma she is socially. Okay, good.
Okay.
That's how you need to write down. However, comma she is socially confident now. Additionally, she has had osteoporosis and unsteady hypertension. All right, that's fine. After Mrs. Phillips' discharge, it would be greatly appreciated if you could continue her rehabilitation care for her mobility, speech, including speech path review. Okay, you should have mentioned and here, A and D, and then you could have removed this comma. Her mobility, comma speech. Okay, let's say
Okay.
mobility, comma
And speech.
speech. So you should have mentioned mobility and speech. That's the correct one. All right. Okay, including speech path review. That's all right. Could you please monitor her surgical wound for any infection and enhance her vegetarian diet? That's good. Also, she requires tracheostomy care twice a day. That's good. Kindly discuss with the family regarding accommodation. Accommodation spelling mistake. All right. It's not ACC. ACC. M. It's not one M. It has got
One.
double M, and then it's AD. Is that what you have written on AD?
Yes, sir. AD.
Okay, A D A T
ACCOML.
I Y N. This is wrong. See, there should be two M and there should be O after that. Okay, I will tell you this. When I mention this, you should be like this. Accommodation.
Okay.
This is the one. Okay, so there should be double M and then O. Here also O. So it's ACCOMMODATION.
Okay.
Okay, discuss with the family regarding accommodation and reach of available resources after her rehabilitation services. Good. Could you please arrange a social worker to patient's family problems if necessary? Okay. Please note that her medication details will be sent by a medical officer. That's good. I'm happy with that. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. That's all right. The charge nets, that's okay. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Let me see if you have included all the relevant case notes or not. All right. So is this a known case or an unknown case?
Unknown case.
Provided in the case notes, write a letter of referral to the charge nurse at South Sydney Rehabilitation Center. Okay, South Sydney, where she will be transferred for rehabilitation after discharge from your ward. Okay. Your charge nurse, okay, and the neurosurgical Sandra Phillips was admitted to after emergency surgery. Okay, all right. Okay, Sandra Phillips is a 58-year-old woman on the neurological ward where you are the charge nurse. Okay, marital status de facto 18 years, practicing Buddhist. That's not needed. 8 July St. Vincent Hospital. That's okay. 22 August 2011, subdural hematoma, evacuation of hematoma via craniotomy. Okay. Professor of sociology. You don't need to mention, sociology professor. You can just mention, professor. That's okay. Patient's partner has very strained relation with the patient's two adult children from marriage to ex-husband. Okay, patient loves listening to Bach and Vivaldi and listening to ABC radio. Hicks of social phobia when in her teen and 20s, but it's all right. But now socially confident now. Instead of writing down, confident now, you should have mentioned maybe something else. Maybe instead of writing down now, you could have mentioned at present. And then socially confident could be, you can say, um, she's socially active now, something like that. Lives with the Mary Jane. They opt in Pittwater, access by 5 minutes around boat ride. Okay, that's all. Osteoporosis, endometriosis, hypertension for this in 2001. Hypertension unstable. Okay, all right. Right hemiparesis, standard transfer to. Okay, needs two staff. Okay. Can ambulate short distances with walking from and reduce operation. Okay, that's all right. Just inserted upon admission, soon for removal, but still for okay, soft diet but tolerating well. Okay, patient is a vegetarian. Okay, did you mention this one? Oh yeah, I think you have told. Craniotomy, stable removed, mild dysphagia has dash speech path input. Okay, obvious tensions between partner and patient children. Okay, continue to rehab our ambulation and speech function. PD trachea care. All right. Speech path to review upgrade patient to ward. Okay. Observe cranial wound for infection. Okay. May need SW input if family issues affect the patient. Okay. Where patient will live post rehabilitation. Access issues in current dwelling. Where patient will live post rehabilitation. Access issues to current dwelling. Yeah. So there's a problem here. Did you mention this one or not? Access issues in current dwelling. Okay. You could have included this information. Okay, access issues in current dwelling. So one of the important case notes is missing, but apart from that, it's all right. I'm happy with everything else. Let me see. Okay. One relevant case note is missing. Vocabulary.
Sir, I have mentioned.
Yeah, sorry, what's that?
Sir, I have mentioned all case notes, sir. Which one?
Use of synonyms. I shared with you right now. Just right now, I'll show you that. This one.
The final one.
Yeah, after rehabilitation.
Yes, sir, I have mentioned, sir.
When did
Discuss with the family regarding accommodation and
Oh, okay. All
reach
right.
of all.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all right. That's all right. Then it's okay. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Okay. Okay. Then it's all right. That's the one and only case note anyway. All relevant case notes were included. All right. Okay. Vocabulary could have been better because you used most of the words, the same way. For example, even for now, you could have used a currently, presently, at present. You could have used some, synonyms. Okay. So you could have done that. Grammar could have been better a lot. Spelling is another issue. Is another issue. So you have to focus on your spelling as well. Try not to commit any spelling mistakes. Okay. So use of articles, punctuation marks, and then what else? Sentence structures. Some of the sentence structures. Sentence structures. So use of articles, punctuation marks, sentence structures, verbs, and nouns needs to be improved a lot. Okay, so that's an issue. All right, okay. Use of plural and singular nouns need to be needs to be improved as well. Needs to be polished. All right, that's another issue. What else? Overall task fulfillment is okay. That's fine. Grammar is sorry, not grammar. This one, connectivity is good enough. I'm happy with the way that you connect the sentences together. Layout is also fine. So is the presentation features, except that one spelling mistake. All right. You have used a range of sentence structures, but with some spelling mistake. So that can be avoided, okay? But apart from that, I think it's all okay. All right, let me see the expected score now. Let me go through the severity of the mistakes and their frequency. So number 1 is a major mistake. Number 2 is also. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, yep. Number 7, number 8, yeah, and then yeah, 9, 10. Unfortunately, yeah, all the mistakes are the major ones. So according to me, this letter cannot get you C plus grade, unfortunately. I would be happy to give you perhaps 290 out of 500 for this letter. Okay,
Okay.
please focus on this, because the use of verbs and nouns is not that good in this one. You can't use was found something. No, it's only found something. Otherwise you could have rewritten using the passive voice. Okay, it's not that good.
Okay, sir.
All right, no worries.